Now I like sheet pan fajitas because they're convenient, a little less hands-on, and of course delicious. But let's be honest, a sheet pan is never going to get the results of a hot skillet or a flat grill. But I've been practicing, because obviously the oven is more convenient, and not all of us have flat grills in our kitchen. So let me share with you just a few ways that I've learned to make my sheet pan fajitas absolutely delicious. First of all, I start off by preheating my oven to 450 degrees. Next, I cut my peppers and my onions nice and thin. This way they're able to cook faster and get that caramelized flavor. I'm making chicken fajitas, and the same principle applies here. I'm using thinly sliced chicken thighs. This way the seasoning can penetrate more easily and the chicken cooks faster. Now, once I have everything sliced up and ready to go, then I'll place my sheet tray into the oven so it gets hot. Now, a quick marinade, a touch of oil, honey, fresh lime juice, a little soy sauce, garlic powder, chili powder, oregano, and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Okay, quick mix here. And of course, I'll put all these ingredients in the description below for you. Whatever kind of flavoring or marinade you want to use is totally up to you. All right, large mixing bowl, and in goes the onion, bell peppers, of course the chicken, and then that marinade goes over everything. I'll mix all that up. And of course, if you wanted to marinate this for a long period of time, you could. I found that just makes things a little soggier, even though it might make the chicken more flavorful. This way is just a little easier and faster. And besides, I found a different way to extract all that flavor from the marinade a little later on during the cooking process. So next I get my hot sheet pan out, and I get my chicken and veggies on right away. You should be able to hear that sizzle a little bit. Generally speaking, you don't want to overcrowd this, but I'm making a lot here, so I'm kind of cutting a corner. All right, that goes back into the oven. And this part is optional, but I also place in a spare sheet tray underneath the other one, just to protect it from the direct heat, because I don't want anything to burn on the bottom there. All right, 15 minutes.
And I apologize here, my microphone went out and I didn't even notice while I was filming. But while those fajitas are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick sauce for them. I start off with a small handful of fresh cilantro, 1 green onion, and a small clove of garlic. Then in goes about a half a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt, and a good squeeze of lime juice. Then just a pinch of salt, and a little black pepper, and we're ready to blend this up. And I also think a little fresh jalapeno, maybe some sriracha sauce, something to give it a little bit of spice would also be good. But this is just a fresh sauce to add a lot of flavor and brightness to the fajitas. Now after 15 minutes of cooking, I take the fajita mixture out, and as you can see, a lot of liquid has pooled at the bottom. And I don't want everything to steam, I want it to roast and caramelize, so I pour off as much of that liquid as I can into a little saucepan. I give everything a quick toss, and then I put it back into the oven for another 15 minutes. Now meanwhile, I get that saucepan over a medium heat, because there's a lot of flavor in this liquid still, so the plan is to let it simmer away for a few minutes as it slowly reduces, concentrating that flavor into a thicker sauce that can then be added back to the fajitas when they're done cooking. It's a simple reduction, nothing fancy here. Now onto the tortillas. Obviously you can make your own fresh tortillas, but today I'm just using some store-bought corn tortillas. I give them a quick spray of coconut oil here, and I just place them into a hot pan. And I just simply let them heat up in the pan for like 30 seconds on each side. Then I remove them and stick them under a towel so they can stay warm, and just repeat that process until I have enough tortillas. Alright, now I've got my warm tortillas, got my sauce, my other sauce, and the chicken and veg, which is now well cooked, has a slight char, and a bit of caramelization to it. Then I grab that reduction and I pour it over the chicken and veg, adding back in all that concentrated flavor that's generally lost using the sheet pan method over, say, using a hot skillet. Now obviously that's an extra step, which is arguably unnecessary, but I personally think the extra effort is worth it. Now I'm adding a little avocado here, and of course some of that tangy, herby yogurt sauce. And there you go, simple sheet pan fajitas at their finest.
I'll put a little hot sauce on mine here. That is fantastic. And it's so simple too. Now the preheating of the pan and the reduction of the sauce, those little steps do make a big difference. They add so much extra flavor to this. It's worth it for sure. Now we got to give this to the tiny taste testers still, but until next time, we'll cook something delicious for someone you love. All right guys, try those chicken fajitas.
They look delicious. I like how simple it is. Chicken, go. I really like the sauce on the avocado, and with the onion, it just is delicious. I'm gonna have another bite.
Thanks, guys.